Hi guys, this is Cobra Tom.
I'm Better Lily.
And we're doing a haul video. We got a bunch of stuff at JoeFest.
Just to say we're not doing all of our toys. Just the Joe-Con toys.
Just the Joe-Con toys this time. And we're going to be doing this in little segments. And so this is, I'm not even sure what Joe helicopter this is.
But we are not keeping it, whatever this is. We
Yeah.
are making it into the Sea Slug helicopter.
Yes, I have already asked my buddy Ed Hellman.
This guy's not a Sea Slug. Goodbye.
That is not a Sea Slug. That is correct. We are turning this from Joe one, and I am going to probably take this guy's helmet, and I'm going to make this, maybe, I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking about maybe doing this guy as the Sea Slug helicopter pilot. He's already got purple. He doesn't have the nice, like, bright purple or the red or the silver and stuff. But I'm thinking I can paint him and make him their helicopter pilot, and this can be like their commando squad unit. Here we have some monster ball things. At one point, I'm sure when I was younger, I would have known what this was, but at the moment...
No, these are actually new toys.
These are new? And then I especially do not know. But this one has...
These are Mad Balls.
Mad Balls, okay.
I think.
And on this one, it's got a green face with a cool mouth. And on this side, it's got a purple face with a scary mouth.
Except I'm sad that the mouths don't line up. See, like, this one's higher and it matches up with the eyes, and then this one...
That one doesn't.
There.
Yeah, it's too bad. That's kind of cool. And then the next one is...
Bye.
Goodbye.
A tomato.
A tomato. It's a baseball tomato.
No, it's a tomato.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's an eyeball.
It's an eyeball. But they do bounce and roll,
Oops.
so that's pretty cool.
I was going to show you its veins, but...
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. There's its veins.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So we don't even know what this is.
We're unsure what this is. We know it's a G.I. Joe Jeep.
And that these things come off. I think the review is already up. Yes.
Nope, that'll be in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
No, none of these toys reviews have been put up yet.
Okay, then. Then this, we're not going to review it, but we don't know what it's called yet. Well, I actually told that in the story.
Just tell it again, because...
Well, actually, on the way back from Georgia, we saw some real,
Oh, yes, we saw some real Hummers, military Hummers, with real military...
people.
People, yeah.
Anyways, how we got this is we were at a guy's, I don't know, booth, stand?
Booth or stand, yeah, I guess you could say.
And I already bought a couple other things, and so I said, how much is this? Oh, I pointed with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, it's $10. And I looked back, and Dad already has $10 out of his, out of the money thing, because he already knew I was going to get it.
Yeah. I had already anticipated the second she said, how much is it? And if it was going to be a decent price, I was going to be paying for it.
Anyways, he was selling these vehicles for like $5
And
$10. We got a couple cool things for just $10.
Yeah. And that's what we'll show you next.
Beep, 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 beep. So, I have the night landing over here.
Yeah.
And it is actually complete.
It's not complete.
Wait, is it? It isn't?
It isn't complete because it's got like a toolbox and a shovel and...
Okay, the things that connect to it.
Okay, that's true. That's fair enough.
Sort of complete. There you go. So it I normally have this guy in it. He's missing an arm right now.
Yeah, a couple of our things seem to be broken or missing on our travels back.
But it's okay.
That is a cool figure to put in here. I like the contrast of colors. I really do. I think it looks neat with the green and the black and the gold and the dark blue. I think that's cool.
Okay. But what I do like about it is that it actually has a lot of details. Like this actually does move.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yep, there's our night landing. Here's the ram, which we have already one of, but there's our second one, which is really nice. And that was $5
we just
too.
figured this out that
these come off, yeah, and
then
there was a gun inside even. Look at that.
I'm guessing everyone already knew that, but
and you can take the main gun off too.
I already knew that.
And so, we found that out, and that was pretty cool. So, and now I believe this is called the Devastator, and I liked it. I didn't make her buy this, of course, but when she's like, "Oh, what is that?" I'm like, "I think that's the Devastator." I can't remember. Then I kind of talked her into buying me another big blow-up because I thought he'd look really cool in it. And I think I'm right. And I think it looks good and would be a good opposite for... Oh man, this guy's knee's been really hard.
Yeah. I was talking about that. You can literally hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, you could hear it.
Yeah. So... that's another figure she bought. Oh, that's the wristband that we got for the...
Yeah, I'm just sliding them out of the way with the wristband.
With the wristband.
Oh, not oh.
Oh, it's going to knock him over.
It says, JoeFest 2019 Augusta Toy and Comic Show. See?
Yeah, that's cool. And then here are just a handful of figures we bought. She got a Techno Viper, this bat,
a guy's knees that bends really hard.
Really hard. That is a Stalker version, like 3 or 4.
You were gonna get it was like a worm something. You were gonna get a poster of this one.
This is a Frag Viper.
And then you saw a. No, then this was not the poster one.
No, the worms was a different one. This was just a figure I saw in a box. And she was going to buy an Avalanche, and I said, "Oh, don't buy an Avalanche." Because I already have 2 of them, and there's no need to have a 3rd Avalanche. So she got this guy instead. And that's cool. I like that guy. Sploosh, sploosh. We also got a General Grievous. Which maybe I can find quickly.
We didn't get General Grievous at the thing, though.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
remember,
we did?
We bought it with our shirts.
Oh, then I have to go get our shirts, don't we? I think they're clean.
Yeah, I cleaned them. And there's a General Grievous. And I have 4 lightsabers, but I may have possibly, when cleaning up, I may have accidentally thrown it away, which would have been really dumb.
No, he had it in his hand, and then it like maybe fell out. Because I saw it just a little bit.
Oh, you're right. It was in his hand, and it just fell over there. So now he's got all 4 of his lightsabers. And they should be on the couch because I washed them all.
Yeah, I found one of them.
Well, all you need is 1.
Oh, okay. I wonder if it's mine or yours.
Oh, you'll have to look at the size.
It's yours.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, listen. You hear that?
Yeah, that's not good.
Also, there's sirens.
Yeah, there's sirens in the background. Coming to get us.
Yep.
So, we bought this.
Slide up.
And we bought matching shirts this year, much like we did last year.
I lost mine already. Not one of these. My Joe-Con already.
Yeah, I heard.
I'll find it.
Last year's Joe-Con. We bought matching Destro shirts, which then we went to, and I'll put those on Facebook sometime when I have confirmation of the email. And I haven't seen it up yet, which is kind of upsetting because we paid some money to get pictures taken. Anyway, this guy gave us a deal on the General Grievous because we bought 2 of his shirts.
Yeah.
They're really nice shirts, too. Here is Destro's Dominator. It's a helicopter. You might be wondering why it's got yellow parts. Well, I went to Freak Toys with Lily, and we bought a couple of things actually there. I bought a 2005 version of their Dominator, and it was incomplete, so I took the parts I needed from their incomplete one.
Because the other one was like 25 and this one was like 18.
Yeah, and the one that I got at JoeFest was the shell and had some of the major parts, but it had broken tabs. It didn't have these, didn't have the guns, the missiles, but it didn't. The one at Free Toys didn't have all of its stuff either. And by the time I buy parts and try to get stuff from people, I'll probably spend more than $18 in shipping anyway. So I figured I'll just buy a mostly complete vehicle and complete my vintage one. And this will eventually, and I say eventually, become its pilot. She got started on him, but we were at JoeFest, customs class, and well,
I got bored, so I went up and watched SpongeBob.
Yeah, and I stayed behind, talked to people, took some pictures. I've already got the pictures of our custom figures up, so try to take a look at that. She's laughing because her figure has more likes and hearts and thumbs up than my figure. This picture's got.
Also, I'm laughing because I'm older, and I still watch SpongeBob.
Well, that's.
Well, all my friends do too. So I mean, I'm not the oddball out.
Not the oddball out. No big deal. Now, speaking of which, this is our custom JoeFest figures. Hers is on the left here.
Mine looks kind of like puke because there's sparkles in the green.
Yeah, she did an awesome job. She took last year's zombie Storm Shadow, I believe. It's one of the zombie ones.
I think of it as Shredder.
Yeah.
Totally different story, but I mean,
yep.
It's Shredder.
It's Shredder. So, here we go. We are talking to Ed Hellman about doing slime borgs. Lily likes slime, and we...
Just a little bit ago, we went to Slime Bash.
Yeah. And we have some...
only uploaded one video of slime.
Yeah, we were going to do more videos for Slime Bash, and just...
Also, I lost that bag of slime. It's in my room somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably in my closet. The deepest ending of hope.
No hope. A part of our doing the class was really fun. We got to meet some really awesome people. I think I lost 2 of the heads there at the class because I can't find them anywhere. And so that's upsetting, but that's reality sometimes. So mine.
Also, we messed up big time, and
oh yes.
We had to have the guy shave ours down. Oh, okay.
Oops.
Because dude, get your gun back on.
Yeah. I didn't realize, I thought that was the elbow joint, not the
Also, it wasn't fitting in the spot where it was
wrist joint. Yeah, and it wasn't fitting anyway. So I told her to just glue them in. Well, because of my fault, she glued them in backwards. So the guy was really cool though, and
he was happy to do it because he had that same problem with a figure at his house. So he was like, you know what, I'm gonna take. Is it okay if I take this idea too and use it for one of my figures? And I'm like, sure.
Yeah. So then I put claws, and I believe that this is the laser, but I think of it as a drill. And she got she used the provided arms.
Takes it because this is about where they were, right?
Yep. And here is.
Dad, it's not rolling.
It's rolling.
Oh!
8, 9, 10,
Oh, cool.
11.
I didn't know this.
So, this is a vintage Star Wars figure. We had $10 whole at the end of the day. We thought we had none, but I was digging through my pocket for something else, and all of a sudden, lo and behold,
$10.
$10. So we're looking, and everything was like $6
And it's
or
like the
$12.
last 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're down to like the last 2 minutes. Because everybody's already packing stuff up. It's right near the end.
The guy's walking through like, it's time to go, losers!
He didn't say that, but it is exactly what he meant. It is exactly the tone he had, even. So we're down to the last minute, and this guy was like, had a whole board
It was
of
like
just
a board of random Star Wars figures,
just
and I saw 10.
Ten-
So I said, Dad, look at this.
and
I didn't even know what it was either.
I think this is like FX7 or FS7 or something like that. And it's a cool droid. You see him for about 30 seconds in the original Star Wars movie.
I don't know how it got a figure.
I don't know how all the droids got a figure. Most of the droids end up either blowing up or whatever. But there he is outside the little bubble. And for now, we just keep him in there just because we haven't found a place for him exactly.
This hand doesn't come out, and we're scared that we're going to break it.
So, yeah, we haven't taken it out yet. But the arms come out, and the head kind of bobbles up and down.
I'm so rough with this figure.
Yeah, the head just kind of bobbles up and down. And I don't know what this extra arm is for, but that's okay.
Well, here's the... What is it?
Mobile Command Center.
Okay. It's this thing. Oh.
It's a claw. You could take out the engine for an Awe Striker.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's alright.
Wow, our lighting in here sucks.
Yeah.
That's nope, that's worse. Okay. You guys are just going to have to live with this. We're kind of mad at this thing because it broke several times.
Yes.
That's better. I have nothing to say about this.
We bought this at the after party, which was fine. The after party was a lot of fun. And we made an awesome deal. We bought this for $150, but it broke, so I'm not so happy about that. But we had a bunch of our own. We got ripped off by a guy on Facebook who sold us a bunch. We gave him all of our good He-Man figures, and he gave us a bunch of broken Joe toys. Well, a guy decided to take our broken Joe toys and gave us a Tiger Rat, which we'll show you in a minute after she's done doing the Mobile Command Center.
I'm just gonna see you in a second. And we're back.
And we're back. There we go. That's the Tiger Rat. We got that for a really good trade. The guy was really nice about it. It's not complete. It's missing 2 things, and the gun's kind of broken. But
And it's just a bit dirty, but it's
cool.
Yeah.
And it's
Where did that come off?
the front.
Where?
The front.
Oh. I'll put that in a second. Well, that's the tiger rat, right? That's what it's called?
I'm not sure.
So here is one of the artwork pieces that I got.
From Kiki.
It was expensive, but it was good because we have this.
Yeah.
What's it called?
We have the Skyhawk and we have a Scarlet.
I like the Scarlet.
Yes, the Scarlet is really
Except
good.
she doesn't have that actual helmet. They just kind of put it in there.
Yeah.
Next art piece.
This is the Interrogator, one of my favorite figures. And while her poster, signed, yes. This is also
And he
signed.
also put 2018.
Yeah, he signed all these, Adam Riches. And he was so cool and so nice to us last year. And we came up and he remembered us. I can't believe it. With all the hundreds of people I'm sure he meets at these kinds of events all the time, he remembered us because we lost our poster last year.
Burnus.
No, Steel Raven. We got the Steel Raven and he re-signed it. And that in and of itself was a really nice gesture. And he said, oh, you can have a poster for free. And he re-signed the poster and everything. So that was really cool.
Can you tell his signature apart?
He does a good. He does it the
He
same every
puts that
time.
dash every time.
Yeah, he does it the same.
I think he's gotten so used to doing
Autographs.
Yeah, that he can do it like perfectly.
And that was Darklan. This is
See,
this was Dr. Somebody. I can't remember what. Do you remember what this?
G.I. Jane. No.
Yeah, this is G.I. Jane. That's Bombshell. That's right. That's right.
Bomb Striker.
Is it Bomb Striker or Bomb?
Bomb Striker.
Okay.
Bomb Strike. I think that's Bomb Strike.
Bomb Strike.
It's
So this is G.I. Jane. Once again, signed by Adam Riches. All these next ones are. This is Bomb Strike. All these are going to be signed by Adam Riches. Her first one from Kiki was $40.
Because he gave it to us for a little bit of a sale. Because
we hesitated and we're like, nah, I don't think so.
And you know, I love Walking Dead, so I like scary things.
And this is Cesspool, I believe.
I believe, yeah. I think. Yeah, it is.
I think it's Cesspool.
Why? What happened to him?
He fell in like toxic waste or something.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
And then this one we were given for free and also signed.
Yeah. Adam
So
Riches
that
signed
was
this one too.
You don't have to hold it by the hot part.
I know. This is really hard.
Here's Medusa.
Yeah, here's Medusa. And she turned the warrior into stone. Very cool. This came from a figure line, and he said, oh, I get a bunch of these. So he gave this to us for free and didn't charge us the $10.
She has like a snake.
Yeah, it's like a snake skeleton. So then we bought 4 of them, and we got 2 for free. So it made our poster buying a little cheaper. But he gave us this one also for free.
Oh yeah, and then 2 for free. Yeah.
So, all right.
Oh yeah. I didn't break this, and Dad thought I broke it, and I didn't break it. They're both in.
They're both in. But you need to be more careful because these things are super breakable.
Yeah. How do you freeze someone's hair?
It's a good question. Frozen.
Okay. We'll be back.
We were at his booth, and he was the voice of Storm Shadow and Commander Sato. He played Silas Sinister on...
Dad really, really likes Star Wars Rebels.
I love Star Wars Rebels. And I also really liked Halloween Town, and he's in that as Silas Sinister. And he signed this for us, which was really, really nice. And we got some really awesome pictures with him. It was kind of expensive, though. I don't regret meeting him. I don't regret
taking those pictures with him.
Taking those pictures because he also let her to come into them, even though I was the one who paid for them and all that. But it was $60, and I regretted paying that much, but
It looks cool.
It does look cool.
So I was looking just over there at her, and I've seen her before, yes, but her doll, when you see an action figure of her hair is like brown and red.
Yeah, it's her like Barbie doll sized figure is really terrible.
No, her Barbie doll size is fine. The action figure of her.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, we'll see you in a second.
On it.
This is from The Walking Dead, Gwen and Maggie. It says, "For Lily, I will find you." What was his name again?
I'd have to look at his card because I can't remember what his name was.
Anyways,
I'll put it in the descriptions.
He drew this, and he made it in like pastels. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually really like this.
Here is a Tick first issue, and we bought this for $10. And now that may sound like quite a bit, but this was selling in Chattanooga for, was it?
$300.
For $300. And we were always kind of thought about not going back, but going online and
card that
yeah,
he gave us.
we got a business card. And I got this for $10. And the guy told me that this wasn't the first issue, that it was the fourth one. And as you can clearly see, it's definitely first issue. Here we have the Evasion Motorcycle. I wanted this really bad. This is one of the 3 major things I wanted to buy. I wanted to buy a Dominator, a Wild Boar, and the Evasion Motorcycle. I could not find Darklon, and the Wild Boar I pieced together, which is very cool. But actually, Razorback. I keep calling it the Wild Boar. The Wild Boar is the driver. The Razorback. I couldn't find Darklon, the driver, for this. But otherwise, it's complete. It's got its guns. It's got its missiles. It's even got its, which isn't so important, but its seatbelt. Turn on the light.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought.
Oh, yeah. We bought these, which I already broke, which was Monday was a very bad morning for me. I broke part of the...
I woke up to someone screaming.
Missile Command headquarters. I was screaming mad. I broke the peg off this thing. A friend of mine told me that I need to get some kind of special kind of bonding thing that should be able to fix it. But one of the most fun things we did of all of JoeCon, or JoeFest. I keep calling it JoeCon, but it's actually JoeFest. We went...
Stand up.
Stand up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We played in the pool with our toys.
That's the farting machine.
That one is a farting machine. We put it in the water and it'd go...
And then you would speed it past underwater, and then it would just leave behind little air bubbles.
Little air farts. So, there we go. That's the last... Oh, one more thing. We got one more thing. We got the Wild Boar.
Are you sure? Because I think that you called that a character.
The Razorback is the machine. The Wild Boar is the driver, which I do not have. These characters, I know we weren't going to be showing figures that we didn't buy, but I just put these on here just so I can show you how many figures you can put on it. We didn't get all the missiles. It's missing 2 missiles. It's missing its bumper, and it's missing its very large antenna.
Do you think that gray thing that we found was the antenna? That we thought went to that... I don't know.
There's also a piece that I can't find, which is slightly upsetting, only because I have a Stellar Stiletto, and that little top piece holds the cockpit on, and I can't find that right now either, but oh well. But look, as you can see, we got 1 in the gunner's spot, 4 in the back, because there's 4 foot pegs, and 2 in front. So you can put 7 figures, and if you really wanted to, you could probably seat, even though you couldn't seat them in here or here, You could probably put like one like here.
Does that come up?
This comes up.
Don't worry about it.
It comes up, and I'm sure you could fit one more. It's got engine detail. I'll do that in the review, but I'm sure you could fit one more. I know you can because you can fit. There's space in here, like right here, and you could fit one more guy if you lifted this up. Well, thank you so much for watching. This video ran a little long, but this is the haul. We got a lot of great stuff. Here's where I broke it. As you can see, I broke it here. This piece would not go up without this piece breaking. So now I have this up. I'm going to have to reglue it or buy a new bridge. I shouldn't say bridge because that's not what this is. This isn't like a military or a Navy thing. But I think that this command center part, I was told, can be replaced. So I'm going to have to spend a little extra money. I hadn't planned on doing that, but I'm going to have to do that. Well, thank you for watching so much. This was cool. I'm glad we went. Video. This was a fun video. I'm glad we went. And we will see you
next time. Bye.
Bye. Oh, remember, no video next week.
Yep.
And we will see you later.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.